Hi, I'm Nick Relampagos, and I'm a Team Speedtech driver. This weekend, we're at LS Fest West in Las Vegas, Nevada. This weekend, we're at LS Fest West in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm driving my wife's freshly built 69 Camaro. This Camaro has the Speedtech Performance Pro Touring subframe as well as the torque arm rear suspension. The rear suspension is the torque arm rear suspension, and it's the same rear suspension that we're using on Project ZL70. So that's the rear suspension. For the front of this car, we're running the Pro Touring subframe from Speedtech Performance. Two of the major improvements that the Speedtech Pro Touring subframe has over the stock subframe is the rack and pinion steering as well as the coil over shocks. So the Pro Touring subframe is made for the 67 to 69 first-gen Camaros, as well as the 68 to 74 Chevy Novas. So this frame is a good replacement for those cars. Now let's start off with the frame itself. This is fully boxed steel frame. It's plated at the weaker points that the stock Camaros never had. It's got the K-member, which is all boxed steel, as well as the ability to run coil over shocks. So here's your shock towers right here. So we have this 1 1/8" sway bar that's already upgraded from the stock 7/8 sway bar. Has Heim joints as well as a urethane bumper, and it has the coilover mounts built into the tubular upper and lower control arms. Bushings are Delrin bushings, so there's a lot of great improvements over the stock subframes. So you may have noticed on my car I'm running the 14-inch big brakes, and this spindle allows you to run the big brakes as well, C5 and the C5 and C6 spindle mounts. You can also run any of the big aftermarket brakes with adapter plates. So this spindle uses a C6, C7 bearing pack. No more tapered bearings, no more greasing the bearings, no more wiggling wheel. One of the other cool features about the Pro Touring subframe is you can actually, these two bolt holes right here, you can actually put your down tube to support onto your firewall. And that will create a lot more rigidity for your front subframe. So this Pro Touring subframe allows you to run a 10-inch wide front wheel. And it allows you full steering. So that's one of the big benefits of this Pro Touring subframe. And also, it also allows you to run a 275 size front tire, which is really wide. I can tell you right now, from racing this car yesterday with the Pro Touring subframe and the torque arm, it is a very capable performer. All I can say is the adjustability of this frame, as well as the performance of it, the camber gain, the steering, everything worked perfect. And I was able to do really well. I can't tell you how happy I am with this subframe in this car. So if you like to get your car out on the weekends and do some spirited driving, this is the frame to do it in.